start on my cooking, looking at everything I've got and seeing if I can make any of these recipes as they are, or whether or not I need to make some changes to them. There's a few in there I think I can probably make as they are, but I'm sure some of them can make slight changes to if need be. I'm going to make a veggie bolognese. I'm going to start with sautéing, so that's going to get hot, and I need to add some olive oil. For my bolognese, I'm actually going to have mushrooms and some carrots and some onion. While the food cooks, we've come to pick Dusty up. It was going to rain, and the sun is now blue sky, and I've had to wrap my coat around my middle because it's too hot. I'm back from my walk. I'm wearing my rather fetching apron, which was a gift from Rick Van Man, at our Christmas get-together. I was just blitzing the vegetable bolognese that I've made. There you go, that is a chunky bolognese, and I've made sure I've kept some of the runny sauce because I wanted that to go over pasta and mix properly in with the pasta once I use it. But I'm going to freeze portions, so I've got 2 big portions there to freeze, and I'll write on it what it is. So I'm just letting that cool to one side before putting them in the freezer. My next thing is going to be a beans type meal in one, a Harrisa Middle Eastern type bean mix. Taking it from this recipe here, but I don't have half the thing, so I am adjusting it accordingly and kind of making up my own little twist to it. I've chopped up an onion that I had in the freezer, so that's why it's a bit icy. I've got a potato, I've got some green beans. This I thought was just mixed beans, but it would appear it's got green beans in it and various other things, peppers and stuff. That wasn't really what I was expecting. So I've rinsed that out, and that's going in. I've got garlic to go in, I've got harissa to go in, and I think I'll probably chuck in some butter beans as well. I might even chuck in chickpeas, and then that way it's a very beany brothy type creation, isn't it? With a nice harissa kick to it. That is cooking away, and I'm about to make a beetroot and feta dish, but I need to boil the beetroot for a little bit, and then when I've boiled the beetroot I can peel the beetroot and then layer it with feta and put it in the oven, and it's a roasted dish which is really, really tasty. These are ready to peel. I have seasoned the bottom of the dish. I've got the halogen air fryer warming. The feta is out and ready to be used. I just need to drain and peel these, but they're going to be very, very hot. I have peeled these. Once you've boiled your beetroot, you can just mostly just push the skin off. You do get red fingers, but you do just push the skin off and it comes off quite nicely. But I need to slice these now and start layering it up, and layering it up with the feta as well. Here I am layering everything up. It's a very messy job, and you could, if you wish to, use gloves, but I do not. So I think we're only going to have 2 layers because I've got quite a wide dish, but you can have many layers if you wish to have many layers. Oh no, I might get, oh, you know what, I might actually have enough to do 3 layers. Whether or not I'll have enough feta for 3 layers is another question altogether. To save some for the top. There we go. I'm not sure how calorie good this is. It's cheese, so therefore probably not very calorie good, as in, you know, low calorie. I imagine it's very high calorie, but it's got superfoods in it. I mean, look at that beetroot. That much beetroot will definitely be superfood horrific. High in your superfoods. And then what you want is to have a bit of feta over the top so that it will caramelize, brown, you know, crunchify a little bit, and yes, be super delicious. I think I'll season the top a little bit as well. That was a whole bag of feta on there, but this is obviously not one meal in itself. This will be several meals. I think I need to clean myself up. Okay, that has made 4 sort of beanie concoctions. That's going to be very high in protein with all of those chickpeas and various beans and stuff in there. And I opted not to put meat in that because I've got chicken, and I figured the chicken could go with something as the protein in the meal, as I had so many beans and pulses and stuff in there. So I'm going to let these cool before I put them in the freezer. Okay, and this is crisping off. I'm wondering if I might need to put some tin foil over it just for a little bit, just to bake it. I mean, most of it is already cooked because the beetroot is cooked, but it's really just toasting it off. I'm going to have a little bit of this and a little bit of my beanie meal, just a few spoons of each, and that will be my dinner because it's actually 5:30 and I need to go and have a shower, or ideally a little bath, not a very long bath, but I need to do that because I'm going over to see a friend. I need to wash my hair and everything, so I meant to be doing that in about an hour, but I think it's going to be more like an hour and a half. I'm going to have to message her and say I'm running a little bit on the late side.